Not as much as for the love story, but I guess when we started taking the journey a little ahead, so I'm a very private person otherwise.
Exactly,
You know, and so is Anmol, but I'm not the one who believes in opening the recorder and showing the house and the wardrobe and I'm not like that.
Actually started rolling just 2 months back.
Correct.
Now, to do it at that speed, and she's a perfectionist. She wants 100 on 100. I can do it with 90% also. But because of that, she used to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Wow.
And write.
Yeah. Hey, this is me, Amrita Rao.
I am RJ Anmol.
And you're watching us on
PeepingMoon.com.
Hello everyone, welcome to PeepingMoon.com. I'm Rashita, Sahni, and today joining me for a super interesting conversation are one of the most loveliest couples of the film industry, welcoming Amrita Rao and RJ Anmol, who are all set to impress us all with their upcoming book, Couple of Things. Hi you guys, how have you been?
What a fabulous introduction. It couldn't have been better.
Amazing. So good to hear that. I see the book right here. And from the cover of it, it looks like something I would want to open and at least, go through it. And then, of course, decide if I want to read or not. But if it's the two of you, I'm sure people would want to indulge into it. When did this first idea come कि चलो अब इसको book में convert करते हैं?
10 years back.
Really? Whoa.
So it's, well, I'll tell you the truth.
Yeah.
It will sound uncanny, but it is the truth. That every time I used to travel and I used to be at the airport and cross that book stall, you've seen that? There's or in fact any bookstall anywhere.
Yeah.
I always used to tell Amrita that one day our book is going to be here.
Oh.
Although I'm not a writer, I hate to write. She's a fantastic writer, but I always had this thing that someday our book is going to be out. I don't know why.
Amazing.
And it's on record. There's so many times we used to travel, I used to tell her, just roll and record. And I used to stand on that bookstall and say, one day our book is going to be right here. One day the book is going to be right here. And look at this.
Oh, you manifested this long back.
I'm a fan of manifestation.
Amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, I am too. So I can feel the power of manifestation in this conversation. Amrita, you have been supportive all through those video recording sessions, and then here it's finally happening.
Yeah. Yes, I mean, I think a lot goes to Anmol, the credit entirely, because I just thought of the concept, but then the phase that we were in, it was very difficult to just get down to doing it. So if not him, initially he didn't take me seriously when I told him that, when I came up with the concept of Couple of Things, when I said that let's tell our love story to people in a way that has never been told before. Let's take them to those locations and recreate those situations that we went through. He was like, yeah, all right. But after a few months, he came to me and said, that idea, I think let's work on it. And then he really spearheaded the show, and that's why I'm here, and that's why we are here today in front of you.
That's the YouTube channel she's talking about.
Correct, I know that, yeah. I think when it started, I remember a lot of people being excited because, this world of Bollywood or the film industry, the entertainment industry, no one really wants to come out and show the real side. You too, I must say, sort of took the guts to do that because not everyone has it in them to be so candid. So candid. Right now also you all are sitting, I can see that candidness because you all are natural. Was there any hesitation when you first decided to, start with Couple of Things?
Not as much as for the love story, but I guess when we started taking the journey a little ahead, so I'm a very private person otherwise.
Exactly,
and so is Anmol, but I'm not the one who believes in opening the recorder and showing the house and the wardrobe and I'm not like that. So I know it was an effort for me, and also I come from a profession where everything is ready for me and then I just go and then we do our job. But here it takes a lot more than that. And I think because he's handling a lot of that weight, I can do it. Otherwise, I'm not someone who is self-driven to place the camera and start talking. I think that takes completely different materials. So I think thanks to Anmol.
Anmol, what about you? Was there any initial?
She's thanking me too much. It is always two to tango. Trust me. I play a certain part, she plays a certain part, and then it just all comes together to make it what it is right now. It is difficult because, like she said, we are pretty used to that. We go to an event or a shoot,
Correct.
and everything is set.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I don't know what camera, where, who's doing sound, what. But now, if I'm spearheading the whole thing as a producer and a director, I need to check on every front with my team, the
Every
camera,
front,
what
my
camera,
God.
what sound, what light, and all the other aspects. So, but
Yeah.
it's a great learning, you know. After all, I would say the last 1 year after the channel, it has been one of the most an year full of lot of knowledge and a lot of romance. Because you know what happens is, see, we know each other since 2009.
Yeah.
That is when we started dating each other. When we started the channel and we started doing revisiting
Yeah.
those places, it kind of, you know, it was something which was the spark was coming back again.
Correct. Yeah.
And we didn't know it's going to happen. We thought, we're going to Regal Cinema Hall to shoot that one particular day when she saw me and she had something in her heart. But the moment we reached there, see, I'm getting goosebumps right now. We got goosebumps there, and that is what happened, you know.
Yeah.
The romance kind of came back to,
Rekindled,
it was amazing. So that started exciting us. And then the second thing was when we started reading comments.
My
Everybody, now I'm not exaggerating, she's had fans coming to her, tell her about stuff. I've had my own share of people coming and saying, we love your voice and whatever. But these guys were just saying, we are listening to you, we are watching you, we have a smile on our
Yes.
face. We have a
Yes,
smile on our
yes.
face. And you know, that kept us going. More smiles, more love, more smiles, more love. That is the aim, that's it.
You know, that is exactly what my next question was going to be, that your story, whatever you all do, whatever you all show us, is very relatable. That's what people have sort of, I have also gotten this thing, so I always go through a few comments before interviewing whoever I am and reading about their work.
Sure.
And when I was going through this was one thing, that they are so real, they are so relatable, we can relate to them, and not many a times do we come across, you know, this notion of being a celebrity and not putting yourself out there. But when you were planning all of this, till this moment when, of course, we're about to launch the book on the 14th of Feb, but how has this entire journey changed the bond, or sort of, as you said, the romance has sort of rekindled? How has this, you know, sort of strengthened your bond even further now?
So very good question. In fact, I would say yes, it has. Although it's been very tough also, because see, when you're working towards something, there are deadlines, you want to achieve certain things, and the book actually started rolling just 2 months back.
Correct.
Now, to do it at that speed, and you know, she's a perfectionist. She wants 100 on 100. I can do it with 90% also. But because of that, you know, she used to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Wow.
And write.
Yeah.
So yes, a different kind of bonding, a different kind of getting close together. Because this is the first time we are working together. Last 1 year, we have never ever worked together, and that has been a conscious effort.
Correct.
Yeah.
So then now we are working professionals. So that is a different kind of a bond altogether. So yeah, I would say in a different way it has got us together, right?
It has, yeah. I think it has, you know, I mean, I wouldn't say it's a flowery journey.
It's not.
Because,
Of
you know,
course.
working together is not very
It's
easy.
work in the end,
Everybody's
yeah.
temperaments and expectations are different. So yeah, like
Yeah, it is.
I'm always like, for being late.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's always well ahead of time. So, I'm always like a little lagging behind on that front. But anyways, I think eventually what happens is that no joke, takrar and all that. And then you realize that now, whatever it is, you have to be together and, you know, like just be together. So
Stronger
I think
than ever.
Stronger than
Stronger
ever.
than ever.
Yeah.
So that really, I think, has helped us strengthen the bond.
Also, you know, now you guys have an adorable son also, to, you know, in addition to the beautiful family. And a lot of times I'm sure actresses are asked this ki, okay, ab aap kaam nahi karoge, ye karoge. I don't want to ask any of that. As a couple, I see, you know, both of you are on your feet managing work with your son. How has that journey been? I'm sure it must have been as beautiful as it was before, or even better maybe.
Beautiful and tiring as hell.
Of course.
Because he's one hell of a naughty kid.
Yeah.
And he's the biggest star in the house. So,
Yeah.
you know,
Of course,
yeah,
of course.
If he was here, you would have not
Yeah.
had the time to look at
I
him.
am sure. I am sure.
So yeah, so I think that actually the Veer factor made the whole process a little more tougher for us.
Correct.
If we were on our own, we would have been like swinging into it. But I think it's a phase of life, so you have to live it. You have to enjoy it, and that's when I think parents pitching in and their help.
Yeah, I was about to
Really,
actually.
really mattered in a big way, because when we are shooting, Veer is either with his parents or he's with my parents, so that
Amazing.
really helps us
Because
a lot.
Because we have taken this call as parents that whenever we are working, it's not going to be that the kid is with the nanny alone
Yes.
and we'll be out working.
Correct.
That's a strict
good,
no-no.
Yeah, that's a good choice to
That's
make.
a strict no-no. We are working, he's either with my parents or with her parents. He has to be with family.
Yeah.
So because we have taken that call, it makes it a little more tougher.
Of course.
But it's okay. We are ready to take that tough part. It's okay.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
But thank you so much, guys, for joining in. I'm sure a lot of people were waiting for more such candid conversations of the two of you to come in and sort of talk about a couple of things. But all the very best for the book and
Thank you.
everything that the two of you do in the future.
Thank
Thank
you,
you so
Rashita.
much.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much.
And
Read
we
the
wish you
book.
all
Yeah.
the best. And yes, read the book. Yeah.